Okay, let's test this out to see if the audio works. Sounds like it's good volume. Pause that. See if anyone shows up today, since it's off schedule. Might have a few folks show up. If not, we'll watch a little StarCraft. Okay, we'll watch StarCraft right away, but yes. If you happen to be watching this as a VOD later, I'm traveling a lot for the next month, and so I'm not super able to stream on. I'm not able to stream on schedule almost at all, basically. So this is a random off-schedule stream attempt. There we go. That's a pretty good fit right there. Not cutting off too much of the top. Filling up the screen. Looks good. Looks good. Let's make sure this got announced on Discord. Yep. Looks like it. Hey, Judy. I was just thinking, like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up because this is off-schedule stream. I didn't know if people would see the alerts. It's kind of a weird time too. What is going on with my camera? Oh, that's weird. I thought it was something on my screen, but it's actually like something with my camera. If I wipe this off, somehow. There's like some sort of, maybe it is my screen? I can't tell if that's on my screen or not. This little element here. Well, maybe I'll point to it. There's a little blurry thing on my screen. I don't know if anyone else is seeing this. Or this one. There's two little blurry things, but maybe it's just on my screen. You can see those dots. Okay, so it's not on my screen. So that means it's some sort of weird reflection of... Oh, it must be like the lights reflecting in the glass on the camera some weird way. Anyway, well, you got the notification, so that's cool. Yeah, anyway, how's it going? Judy and Babamots. Judy, aka codename gamertag Judy. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to get rid of it, really. I think we're just gonna have to deal with the little dots. Putting your hand above the camera made it disappear. So that's probably, it probably is reflection from the lights. I can turn off the lights, but then there might not be enough light. Let's see. How's that? Now I look a little spooky because I've just got this other light on my face. Hey, Agent Rifle. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Been a little while. Not as long as the last time, I think, but good to see you. Sorry, I'm trying to get my legs to not be weird. There's like, I'm on this weird, like, desk thing that's not super comfortable, but anyway. Yeah, maybe it's just fireside, right? Hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, you too. I had a pretty good holiday. Yeah. Christmas was really nice, and then I spent a couple days driving from Washington, California. And that was not the most pleasant thing I've ever done, but it was not too bad. So, yeah, the light is not really, but you know, whatever. I'm in an unusual location. I don't have my usual setup, so whatever. Not gonna worry about it too much. Hey, Eskia. Let's see. So I think the lights are gone now, right? Yeah, so it must have just been reflection from the overhead lights in the room. Doesn't Best look funny, by the way? Look at that. He looks different. Is it because he has glasses on? Or he always has glasses on. What looks different about him? Why does Best look different? Is it his haircut? It's different, maybe? I don't know. For some reason, maybe we got new glasses. Or new. I mean, this is from 2008, but he just looks different than normal for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I didn't want to say something because I didn't remember 100% if that was you, and I didn't want to be like, oh man, I hope things are better than last time, because then if it wasn't you, that'd be awkward. But cooking some bacon wrapped steaks and giant tiger prawns. Nice. All right, sounds like things have turned around then. Yeah, because we were like, the whole chat was brainstorming like how to eat on the cheap, right? Because we were trying to figure that out because your work hadn't paid you or something, right? So I hope that got figured out. It's always obnoxious when that happens because it's like, I don't remember if I mentioned that happened to me in Korea. Companies I worked for in Korea both forgot to pay me for a month or two. A couple times. So it's kind of like, well, you can't just like quit because they're not paying you, because you hope they're going to pay you eventually. Anyway. Bacon wrapped steaks. That sounds luxurious. Eating cheap but treating yourself. Good. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, exactly. I had to bug GOM TV once. I had to bug like 3 or 4 times to actually give me the money that they owed me. It was actually pathetic. So unprofessional. But I couldn't complain too much because they had control of my visa. So if I complained too much, then I would get kicked out of the country, and that wouldn't really help me. So I had to kind of put up with them being jerks, basically. This is that. Wait, what map is this? This is Katrina. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, one time, and that happened on GameNet once, maybe twice. It happened on GOM TV a couple times. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's something that should be legal or anything, but... Anyway, alright, we got a Spire. What's Jadong gonna do with his Spire? Best is, this looks good for Best though, actually, because Best is getting a 3rd base, but Jadong might be kind of... He might be pushing out to try and defeat that. Oh, okay, well, some DTs are out. This is good. Splitting the DTs. Actually, this one Overlord is just gonna... Wait, Best doesn't have an army. Wait, where's Best's army though? Is he just gonna lose his base because he doesn't have an army? Or actually, are 2 cannons and a dragoon enough? If he gets some reinforcements in right now, he could hold this off. Oh, but those are Templar though. He just wasted a Psystorm on 1 Hydralisk to try and defend this base. He's really greedy, I think. I think that's what it was. It was a greedy push to try and take that base. And if Jadong hadn't attacked it right at that one moment, if he'd waited 10 more seconds to attack it, then he would have had more reinforcements. It would have been fine. But it looks like his greed might have paid off. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh, that's a lot of... He looked barely any storm damage there. Ended up storming himself. Loses the Archon. Loses the base now. I mean, this is why you get Corsairs first instead of getting a fast 3rd, right? It was just a greed 3rd. Didn't pay off. Oh, hey, Mizran. Yeah, I was just talking about how back when I was in Korea, the Korean TV companies I worked for forgot to pay me off sometimes. I think I eventually got all the money that I was owed, but it was still dumb that I had to wait for it. And I had some savings, so it's not like I was going hungry. Yeah, Toss is getting tossed here for sure. He's just got no army. He's got nothing. He made a third base instead of getting stuff. And now he doesn't have any stuff. It could have paid off, but it's very, very greedy against a player like Jadong. Was that why you left? No, I left for a variety of different reasons. Kind of a long story, but lots of stuff going on with companies, but with my personal life, and yeah, I wasn't able to work it on GameNet anymore, so I didn't really have a lot of options. It's good though. I mean, because of the fact that I was so sick of working for the Korean companies and other stuff going on, like, it was kind of a good time for me to come back anyway. Get out of there. I mean, I can talk about it if you want. It's just a long story. It's mostly me complaining, so. Did you meet any cute Korean girls while out there? One. Just one. I did meet one woman who actually, I met her at the studio, and she seemed really interested in me, which was surprising. But and she spoke pretty good English. She spoke really good English, and so yeah, I ended up getting her number, and we went out on one date, and I think she was interested in the glamour of me being a caster, and I had my makeup on, and it was so fancy, and I was there, and then like once we actually went on a date, I don't think she seemed as interested, but we had a good time anyway, and we ended up being friends. She ended up helping me out with some stuff later because she ended up dating this total stud hot guy that also did something, I think something in esports, and I don't know if she was working in esports or I don't remember what she did, but ended up being a situation where I was at this tournament at the Not the Usual studio, because it was a finals or something like that, and it was at the stadium, and I was trying to get in and I couldn't get in, and like I ran into her and I was like, oh hey, how's it going? She's like, oh hey, how are you doing? And I was like, yeah, I'm here to cast the finals. It was the LOL finals, and I mentioned that like I was having trouble figuring out where to go, and she helped me out. She like went and translated for me, and basically, or not translated for me, but she went and talked to the security people and was able to tell them in Korean, oh, he's like one of the casters, like you should let him in. And so I actually got in to do my job for the finals because of that. So that was kind of funny. And this is the end of best, I think. It's a good drop. This is a nice drop. He's been pressuring the front this whole time, the third base, and then he's like, actually, I'm just going to drop the back in your second base. And now he can full frontal attack the third as well. Looks like he was mounting up for that. Been on over 12 first dates this past year. Makes me glad I'm single at times. That's a decent amount. Once a month. Oh, look at those storms, though. I've been on several... No, not several. I've been on a few first dates in the last year. They were mostly just frustrating. I wouldn't say they were glad... I wouldn't say they were made me glad I'm single. Is he gonna GG? I don't know. Well, he seems to think that he can hold on to this third. He got some good storms off. I don't know. What game is this? This is a round of 16 game. It's only game 1, so it's a best of 3, I think, or maybe it's a group stage. So if he loses, he's not out, but but it's hard to It's hard to date in the pandemic, you know? It makes it more difficult. I've only been meeting people on, like, dating apps because it's really the only way to talk to people now because you can't really go out and meet people. Not that I was good at that in the first place, but it's an awkward spot. It's a good spot for that cannon, though. Get the lurker! Get the lurker! Oh, he's dropping the back again? But everything, I don't know if he knows that everything's already dead. Oh, he's gonna go for the gateways. It's not a good drop though, because he can get stormed really easily when he's clumped up like that. But best is he doesn't have anything there, so it doesn't matter. There's the storms. Oh yeah, look at those storms. Oh god, so many dead units there. Hold on, am I gonna watch this again? Because we didn't even catch. I don't know where they came from. They came from the bottom. And yeah, all those units are still clumped up. And they pan away for a second, and now he starts storming. Oh, look at that. Oh, juicy. So all of his units were still clumped up in front of those gateways, and he just stormed them all with like 3 storms. He killed like 1 million units. Look at that. So much blood and guts of Hydralisks on the ground there. He's still got a few lurkers left, but that was a really big loss, actually. All he had to do was spread his units out a little bit. Dodge the storms. So, I mean, that's the thing is, like, when you're Protoss, you don't want to GG, because you never know when you can just cast 1 million Psy Storms and win the game anyway, you know? You can be so cost efficient. You dated a flat earther, and the second day she cleaned your house for you and never saw her again. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. That sounds like a good deal, especially if she flaked out on you, then you don't have to worry about being like, you're insane. I don't want to see you again. Why did she clean your house for you? That's weird. I can't think of a woman who would want... Yeah, look at him smile. Look at that cheeky little smile. Maybe she fell off. Well, I can't imagine... Let's see, what are we going to watch next, actually? More Best versus Genome? This is a Pro League game. Sure. Then I don't have to change anything in my title. Or in the top. What I was going to say is, I can't imagine a woman wanting to go to a guy's house on a second date. Well, I guess I can, but it seems like a lot of time it'd be like too personal or whatever. For your house getting cleaned. I mean, you don't want to get too involved with... Okay, Best isn't wearing glasses in this one. Maybe I was right about the glasses being weird, or so, I don't know. You don't want to get too involved with someone that's that crazy either, you know? I'm paraphrasing a common thing, but I'm not gonna say it outright. But yeah, you don't want to you don't want to get too wrapped up with someone that has that weird of beliefs, I think, you know? My girlfriend from a few years ago was like was borderline too crazy. She believed in some weird stuff sometimes, but never like unreasonable. Like she wasn't a flat earth or anything like that. I guess I shouldn't say she was borderline, because she was just a little bit of a hippie. So there was a couple times that I was like, but she never said anything that, like, she believed in anything that was too wacky. What is this from? This game is from 2010. 2010. But yeah, even though, so going back to what I was saying earlier, even though Gum TV didn't pay me sometimes, or actually Gum TV was a good example, even though neither of the companies paid me sometimes, when I was at On GameNet, it was actually pretty good money. It was pretty good money considering. So it was nice that like once I eventually finally got paid what I was owed, it was a good wage. It wasn't like huge or anything like that, but it was just like it was a decent wage. He had to break up with someone at the end of a 3.5-year relationship because he wouldn't say it was unacceptable that this shaman whose Airbnb we stayed at in Hawaii denied the Holocaust. Wow. There's so many weird things in that sentence. It's a lot of weird stuff strung together. There were other problems too, okay. Wow. I'm for some reason my mind keeps going back. Wait, you rented an Airbnb from a shaman in Hawaii? Like that's kind of weird itself. But then also they're a Holocaust denier. Okay, that's. But yeah, as someone wouldn't say it's unacceptable. Now I'm kind of curious, like what the details are of what you mean by that, but it doesn't really matter too much. It was a mistake. Don't do it. What? Don't stay at the shaman's house in Hawaii? Is that what you mean? He had no teeth? What? It's just getting weirder and weirder. WHL hockey cameraman job was similar. Good pay, but sometimes took time. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. Really? I would have thought a hockey league would have been on top of their shit more, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe not. But so was it like he wasn't like he wouldn't say it's unacceptable, like he thought it was like okay that he thought that? He's like, well, freedom of speech, or I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go in it. Never mind. Oh, the check. Oh my gosh, the check bounced. That's unprofessional. At least when I finally got my checks, they got into my bank. I think actually, wait, no, maybe one of my checks did bounce from GOM. I don't know, because I think what they did is when they paid you, they would write the check and then they would put money into the account for the checking account, only enough to cover the check. There might have been one time when the check bounced because they didn't put the money in or something like that. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But yeah, I'm gonna stay away from Holocaust denying shamans with no teeth if I ever go to Hawaii. It's so weird. I do want to go to Hawaii again at some point, but there's actually a lot of. I want to go in there during the summer and just camp everywhere. There's a lot of campgrounds, and like the islands are so small you can get around pretty easily, I think. So. Oh man. Yeah, it's okay to have the opinion that Hawaiian pizza is good, which it is, by the way. I'm a pro pineapple on pizza person. I don't understand why that's such a divisive issue, by the way. Like no one cares. It's like, oh, I prefer chocolate over vanilla. Oh, I prefer strawberry. Like no one cares about that. But for some reason, pineapple on pizza has ended up being this huge deal that people make a big deal out of. I don't know. It's weird. All right, good. Good. It's so good, though. I don't know why people will not want pineapple on pizza. I don't understand it, but I'm not going to say someone's wrong for it, you know? Oh, snap. What's going on here? Fake Fin! Thank you so much for that Prime sub. 4 months? I don't know if it's in a row or not. It doesn't say. But either way, 4 months. Nice. Hydralist coming right up. Hello. currently the only units on the board are 2 Hydras. Wait, did they not work? Hold on, something's broken. Why is it broken? What's going on? Hold on a second. The Hydras didn't work. Is everything unpaused? Oh, well, that's why no one's making units, because they're all paused. But that shouldn't affect the Hydralisks, though. Alright, now the channel points are unpaused. Why are there no Hydralisks?
My life for ire.
That's weird. What's going on with the Hydralisks? I don't want to reset it because then I'll undo everything. Yeah, you can still get you can still do Amazon Prime Twitch subs. This is not super successful bust by Best. Lost a lot of stuff there. He's gonna lose all these zealots. He's gonna get some link. Well, he might get some drone kills actually. Why are the Hydralisks not working? Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Duh. Okay. I was worried my whole system was broken and it was just actually a typo. GG. Alright. So now we got 2 Hydralisks versus 2 Zealots. Just like we just saw, we might see in this game. I was gonna say just saw, but it's actually... Well, I guess Lurkers are kind of like Hydralisks. They used to be Hydralisks. It's very interesting though that like this random shaman was like the straw that broke the camel's back on that relationship or whatever. You're like, so many things are wrong, but I'm willing to work on it and deal with it. But you think that denying the Holocaust is okay? No. So, whatever. I love Hawaiian pizza though. Did you have Hawaiian pizza in Hawaii? I bet they don't actually do Hawaiian pizza. Like, I bet it's not actually a Hawaiian thing. It's probably just called that for some reason. I guess it's because pineapple. There's a lot of pineapple in Hawaii. Oh, look at these DTs. Oh, so many killed DTs. Oh, no. Oh, Jaedong. Yeah, why doesn't Best have glasses on right now? Here's a counterattack. Counterattack. He's pushing in. I don't think it's enough, though. Maybe it is, actually. He's pulling probes. He's pulling probes into Lurkers. It's not good. Oh my god, those DTs are still alive in the main, too. Bisu's like, yeah, Dark Templar. This is from 2010. This is a Pro League game from 2010. Oh, here's a drop, though. He's like, you kill my main? I'll kill your main. You wanna trade mains, punk? Oh, he actually got some. Oh, he got the hatchery. He got the spire. He's getting. What is Jaedong doing? He just gave up his whole main, basically. He's going for a counterattack instead of trying to defend. It might work, though. It might work. Wait, there's no Spore! There's no Overlord! Oh no! There's nothing there to detect those DTs in the natural! They're gonna kill everything in the natural as well! Oh my god, Jaedong, you newbie! Oh my god, he literally didn't protect his natural. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh, is Jaedong gonna win or not? I think Jaedong probably would have won. Except we haven't seen how much damage that happened in the natural. Never mind. Best GG's. Fresh pineapple is the yeah. It's the best pineapple I've ever had was fresh in Hawaii. I visited Hawaii once or twice, maybe just once, and having it fresh while eating pizza. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. But yeah, the pineapple in Hawaii is just amazing. It's another level. All right. We could do another Pro League game, Bisu versus Jadong? Another PVZ, or are we sick of PVZs? Now this is interesting. Tester versus Jadong. Tester was not a great player, but it's recommending this game, so it must be recommending it for a reason, right? So maybe it's a really cool game. Let's try it out. There's Tester. I don't even recognize him. No wins so far. Look at his record. 2009, 0-3. That's his record so far. Okay, so the reason why Tester is not well known. Let's see though. There's got to be something, right? There's got to be a reason why YouTube recommended this game, right? It's got to be something good, right? We'll watch Bisu versus Jadong after this. Yeah, I'm actually so hungry right now also. I brought some snacks with me. Might be time to eat some snacks. Wait, oh, I left my best snacks in my car. I don't have any good snacks here. All I have is oranges. Damn it. I left all my pretzels and nuts and stuff in my car. Is that a minus sign? Jesus Christ, dude. Minus 25? What the hell? Is that C or F? I think he lives in Canada. Way up north. Well, way up north from here. Maybe not north of part of Canada, but right? If I remember correctly. Alright, let's get to the game, folks. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see what Tester can do here. Minus 55 in Alberta, jeez. Wait, so let's see. Wait, 50 minus 25 C is trying to figure out to do the math for Fahrenheit. It's like minus 10 Fahrenheit, I think, or something like that. That's still really freaking cold. Yeah, minus 13. Google has said I was correct in mostly correct in my math. Jeez. The coldest I've ever been in was like 5 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be, what was that, like 2 degrees Celsius? Minus, oh my god, that's crazy. Minus 55. Minus 55 C and F. Oh Jesus, that's minus 67? Holy crap. That's like almost as cold as it gets on Earth, right? Huh. Coldest temp on Earth. The record coldest temperature ever recorded was minus 89 Celsius, minus 128 Fahrenheit. Jeez. I don't know what this is, but anyway. That's the lowest ever recorded, though, but it's probably like a lot of places in like Alaska or whatever there are get down not quite that low. But anyway, I've never experienced that much cold. I don't know if I want to. If you experience minus 60, wow. Because once it gets that cold, like there's just no escaping it, right? Like if you ever go outside, it's just like you immediately just freeze to death in like a second, right? I don't know. That's the kind of temperatures when people always do the cheesy thing where they throw a cup of water in the air and it freezes before it lands or whatever. Heated underground tunnels. I mean, I think you could still bundle up in like a huge coat, right? But like, is that cold enough that like your eyeballs freeze if you keep your eyes open or something? Oh wow, yeah, I bet it's probably. Oh man, I never thought of that. It would just be painful to even breathe that coldness in. Oh. Skin dies in minutes. Six. Jeez, why would anyone live in a place that's that deadly? Like, what is the point of living in a place like that? I mean, it's probably beautiful, but like, jeez. Yeah, like I guess if your power goes out and you're gonna lose your heat, you just die, right? The skin dies. I think he means like so you get frostbite. Your skin cells would die if they're exposed, right? Your college had tunnels, but it was only minus 10. Only minus 10. It's still pretty damn cold. I guess maybe I should experience something like minus 40 once, just so I know what it's like, right? Just so I can understand the experience, but I don't think I'd ever want to live someplace like that. That's crazy. Ah, you have gas stuff. Okay, that makes sense. People probably have generators and stuff too, but I don't understand how people can like... I don't understand how people could, like, how human beings live in some places, even places not even that cold. Like, I don't know how, I honestly don't know how Korea is, like, habitable. Like, how did people thrive in a place like Korea for so long? Because now, I mean, like it is, like I said, the coldest it ever got when I was in Korea was like 5 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was like not okay. But I could it was fine if I had a decent enough clothing, if I had really nice coats and layers and stuff. But it's like, how do you live in that? Like, if you're not, you know, in the days before they had heaters, like how do you live in a place like that? Where 3 months of the year it's just like stupidly cold and you just have to you literally have to wear 3 coats constantly, because if you don't have a heater, you just have to wear coats all the time, 24 hours a day for 3 months. Like there's no way to not be wrapped up in stuff. These things are being really annoying, but oh, I was just gonna say, but they haven't killed anything yet, but finally they got a kill there. Yeah, we're pretty babies compared to our ancestors, true. But I really do think it wouldn't be. Would it be even possible? Would it be even possible for someone 300 years ago, let's say, to live in a place where it was minus 60? I don't think, like, it's probably not possible, right? You can't. I don't think it would be possible to live someplace like that unless you have modern heating and stuff, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating it, but Yeah, see, that's what baffles me, is like I don't know how people were able to live in those areas for you know, hundreds or thousands of years. It seems crazy. Hey, X, what's going on? Coming up with some Zerglings. Remind me, I gotta get that started up. Not doing chatcraft right now, but want to make sure it's up and running for later. Get Battle.net running as well. Probably gonna do a pretty short stream. We'll probably just do like 2 hours, quick little stream, and then we'll do one chatcraft and call it a night. It's kind of the plan. Because I'm still visiting family and like they're busy right now, but once my family are not busy, I want to go back and spend more time with them. Or maybe just take a nap. StarCraft keeps the Koreans alive, but StarCraft was only invented in 1998. What did they do before then? I don't know. I really just baffles me. I don't even know why you would live in a place like that. Like, why would you live in a place so cold so long if you're, you know, a pre-modern native person? I guess they didn't know that they could just go, you know, south and find warmer places, maybe? I don't know. Like, maybe they're just like, well, this is where we live, so I guess we have to make do with what we have. But I don't know, man. It just seems crazy to me. Had to support those Hydras. Yeah, I mean, 2 Hydras is strong, but without any Lings in front to soak up damage, they're not as powerful, so. You busy? I hope you're having a happy holiday, X. You got any New Year's plans? Anything interesting going on? I was going to be seeing Diggity for New Year's, actually, but he's not able to make it to our New Year's party after all, so I'll probably see him in a couple weeks. So I'm going to travel down and see him in person, though. I'm wearing masks. I'm actually going to be doing COVID tests all the time to make sure I'm not infecting anyone. Oh, that DT? Nope. I was like, is it just outside the range? No, it's not. It's within range of that Overlord site. Yeah. It's still kind of spooky to be traveling right now when there's Omicron and everything like that, but I'm just basically figuring I'll try and be as safe as possible. And Plague-goo. Plague-goo. Pretty worried about the cold this year. Are you asking me? We were kind of talking about cold places, but I'm not super worried about the cold because I'm in California right now, so it doesn't get that cold. I guess there's some places in the deserts and stuff where it gets pretty damn cold, but nothing I won't be able to handle. But like if I was in minus 50 weather, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Goated map. I'm not sure what that means. You mean this is a great map? Or do you mean there's actually goats on it? Perhaps they're roped goats. How's it going, Goat Rope? Yeah, I really like this map. It's really makes for interesting stuff. I feel like in some ways it's not the best map because like I actually haven't looked at the stats for this map, but I feel like it's got to be a little bit imbalanced. Oh, Templar, what are you doing? The Templars could have sniped you. But like the 12 and the 6 o'clock positions are so hard to break into. It makes it really awkward. It makes it so that there's some spots that are almost impossible to break. I guess it's not too abnormal though. There's spots like that on a lot of maps. You just have to drop them. I don't know. Going very well. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I'm having a pretty lovely holiday season. A little bit low-key so far. Since, you know, having big get-togethers is not super easy or smart right now, but I am going to be doing a pretty big get-together next week. But like I said, that's one where everyone's been testing and, like, got their boosters and masks and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Given the circumstances, low-key is good. And actually, so, like, I had Christmas with my mom and my stepdad, and my stepbrother and his girlfriend were gonna come and visit us as well, but he works in medical care, and he had a COVID exposure like a couple days before Christmas. And he didn't catch it, but he didn't know he didn't catch it, like, so he's just like, well, better be safe, so he skipped Christmas, unfortunately. Aww. Okay, he canceled the Nexus at least. He'll be able to rebuild it. Does he have a probe there? He doesn't have a probe there, so it'll be a minute. I'm still waiting to see what the genius play of Tester is that makes this game something that YouTube recommended. It seems to be just a normal game so far. He could have killed me. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, mostly worried about my mom, who has risk factors. She's got some of the big risk factors. You know, she's over 70. She used to have thyroid cancer. She had thyroid cancer and it's gone now, but that means she's immunocompromised and stuff like that. So anyway, so yeah, it's just best not to chance it. So he probably wouldn't have killed me, but he could have killed my mom. And his dad was there as well. So I had an exposure event right before classes ended, but she got a negative test. Nice, that's good. It's awkward too because you have to be careful because, like, if you get exposed and you take a test the next day, it might be negative. He's gonna cancel the Nexus again. Wow, he's really slowing this down. Why is he targeting the assimilator? I'm not exactly sure why he spent so much time trying to kill the assimilator. You caught COVID? Oh no, fake Finn. Oh no, are you all right, man? Wait, what is? Do I want to know what this clip is? I have to open it on my other computer. What the hell is that clip? What? I didn't realize I said that. I must have been trying to say like big deal, and I stopped in the middle of deal, and it sounded a little bit awkward. I'm like, I'm going to a pretty big dick get together next week. Is he gonna cancel this Nexus again? He's gonna kill it this time. Cracklings? Wait, maybe? Oh, he got it. Oh man, cracklings are so strong. He just was just like, I got 10 zerglings. I'm just gonna kill this Nexus real quick. I mean, he's canceled or killed that Nexus consistently for like 6 minutes now. Maybe that's the genius play of Tester. I mean, oh yeah, wait, Chester's a Protoss. Jadong's the one being a genius, I guess. That's a pretty funny clip, I gotta admit it. I'm like, wait, what did... I'm not even sure what I was trying to say. a pretty big what was I trying to say? Big deal, maybe? No, I wouldn't. Deal wouldn't be I don't know what I was trying to say. Well, that's a little awkward. Having a pretty big get-together next week. Is this the finishing blow? All of Tester's stuff is out in the map. He doesn't have anything in his main. He's not reacting very well either. Well, these guys reacting okay. Well, he's gonna counterattack. Look at the minimap. He's counterattacking. He's sending some stuff back to his main, and he's counterattacking also. Oh, look at this beautiful. Oh, look at this beautiful play. The drop in the main with the swarms. The swarm on the 4th base as well at the same time. He's gonna clean up the 4th. It looks like his main's dead. Well, his main Nexus is dead, but that doesn't matter actually. Feeling very low energy here today, by the way. Apologies for that. I know I say that a lot, but I feel very like, you know, whatever this hand symbol means. I don't know. Oh, he got the Nexus again. He's forced to cancel or a kill on like 6 Nexuses this game, and Tester just can't take anymore. So why was that game recommended, guys? It was a good game, I guess, but it wasn't like super spectacular. I guess it was just a normal good game. Maybe it's recommended because it's J-Dong game, not because it's a Tester game. Watch J-Dong pick apart Tester. All right, let's watch this Bisu game then. Ba-da-bum-bum. Oh, this is an ace match too. Nice. Whoa, 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 VOD, come on. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Whoa, what's going on, VOD? What's going on, VOD? Hello? Hello? Okay. That was weird. That was very weird. That was actually on the VOD. That wasn't my computer. Is he gonna get this probe kill? Oh, he got the probe kill. Alright, we gotta change the names. This is not No Name Tester, this is Bisu. Don't think the YouTube algorithm watches the VODs. No, but I think, I mean, it recommends games that people watch more, right? So it's like, it ends up recommending a lot of good games because it's recommending the games that people are going to watch. So if people watch that game and they're like, oh, this is a great game, and they share it with a friend, it's going to get more views, and then YouTube's going to recommend it more, and it's going to get more views. And so, like, that's why I suspected it was going to be a good game. And it was a, you know, masterclass by J-Dong. He was putting on a clinic, as they used to say. Tastos don't say clinic anymore. Used to be one of their catchphrases. But, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm feeling very low energy, very, even when I'm feeling low energy sometimes, or tired sometimes, I still have, like, more enthusiasm and excitement. Right now I feel very, like, I can hear my own voice sounding more chill in a way, which I guess is a good thing in some ways. Maybe I'll phrase it that way. I'm feeling very chill today. Feeling very chill today. It makes it a good thing instead of a bad thing. just chilling today. I'm very chill vibe. Chill mood vibe today. Probe number 2. This might feel funny for people too, because usually my chat screen is over there. But today, since I'm somewhere else, it's over here. So I'm looking a different direction than normal. I have the camera reversed partly for that reason. So that when I look at my chat, I'm looking into the game. I guess I should do this. Maybe I should have the chat above me so it looks like I'm reading chat like this. Anyway, very chill today. You have to get up and go read it? Well, right now I'm actually looking at my broadcast software, so I can see the chat. I can just read it off the broadcast off of OBS. But sometimes if it's like hard to read, or if I want to see who's making Zerglings, I have to look at the other screen. Speaking of which, Literal Noob has joined us. How's it going? Literal Noob with 3 O's. Is that 3 or 4? Looks like 3. Happy holidays. How you doing, Literal Noob? As many as you want. It's like there's this one person who I watch occasionally. She's an Australian streamer. Her name is Kate, and it's spelled C-A-A-A-A-A-A-A-T-E. I think there's 8 A's in it, but I'm not sure. But so it's like Kate, but it's like kind of awkward because it's like hard to actually tell how many A's there are there. So if you want to type it, or if you want to tell someone, oh, you should go watch Kate with 8 A's. You have to know exactly how many A's there are, you know? Hey, we got some Marines on the board again. Or now.
You want a piece of me, boy?
X likes to play for multiple teams. Buying Zerglings, buying Marines. Hopefully it doesn't break my my system. Well, because then you can, if you buy one of each unit, then you end up in the leaderboard for whoever wins. You end up as a contributor, so yeah, it's a good way to hedge your bets. I've had issues with Chatcraft breaking in the past, though, and I wasn't sure if it had to do with people buying units for different factions. It shouldn't mess with it, but I don't know. I haven't had it. Knock on wood, I guess. Can you guys hear that? That probably looked weird. Having a big dick get together next week. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. What was I saying, though? What was I saying a minute ago? Oh, hopefully, yeah. We haven't had any problems with Chatcraft breaking in a while, is what I was saying. So, hopefully, I haven't jinxed it. Well, that's a lot of Scourge. Oh, he wants to kill those Corsairs. He wants to kill him bad. Wants to kill him good, bad, and dead. Ursadon doesn't care, though. Ursadon just wants to live his life. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna get the shuttle! Oh, he lost a lot of Scourge, but getting that shuttle is pretty big. Hey, take care, Marison. Mesrin, sorry. Thanks for coming by. Nice, nice. Dodging the scarabs. He's gonna get the Reaver now as well. Nice. You gotta run as well. Friends and their 9-year-old have had a COVID oh no. Yeah, dude, the at-home tests are so sold out. It's kind of crazy. I actually went to 5 places yesterday before I found some. I know where you can get some. There's a CVS in Orland, which is up near Reading. So if you want to drive 4 hours to Orland, there's a CVS there that has them in stock. You're welcome. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hope you all have a good one. It's nice of you to help them out with the getting those tests for them so they can try and stay safe. But yeah, happy holidays, happy New Year. I'm probably not gonna be able to stream again until after the New Year. This is off schedule, but it's just kind of a random time I had available, so I'm like, oh, I'll just do a quick couple of hour stream. But I probably will not be streaming again before the end of the year. I feel groggy, like I've taken some like sleep meds, but I haven't. I was just checking because I haven't actually been online at all. I was just checking to see if anyone had left any comments on my recent YouTube videos. The Pro League games have not been getting a lot of comments on them, which is fine. Oh wait, the Corsairs are gonna kill the Overlord. Nice. DTs are like, all right, let's go. Oh, he's got more Overlords right there though. Are they gonna die before they can get there? It's too late. The DTs have killed all the drones. 5 kills? 6 kills? Not sure if worth, actually. It's kind of worth. Yeah, that's worth. 6 kills, though, for losing 2 DTs, and I think he lost a Corsair. Don't know if he lost the shuttle, though. Oh, the Nexus is so close! Oh, he lost the Nexus. He's gonna save this base. Oh, but actually, I mean, there's actually not much to save there. He lost the probe, he lost the cannons. He's just got a couple pylons there, so... that's kind of cheeky. Morphing, some lurkers in the back there. Oh, he could just kill him with the Reaver. Yeah, getting the probe is actually a big deal because Bisu doesn't actually have a lot of map control to even get another probe over there, really. Why am I so tired? Oh, that's such a juicy spot for a Psystorm, but he doesn't have any Templar there. It's also a juicy spot for a Plague, actually. On Jaedong's side. Yeah, but just a few lurkers by themselves isn't going to doing too much good over here. I don't know if morphing those lurkers was worth it. He didn't really delay the base that much. I don't know why I'm so tired. Ugh. So Jaedong has 4 bases now. Bisu's trying to get his 3rd up and running. What is this? Just a random little 4 Zealot attack? Oh, he's gonna run to the bottom left. Oh, he's actually running through the back. That's so cool. That's such a weird spot. This is so unexpected. And he can just right-click the, he can just right-click the hatchery. There's no way Jaden can get back in time to stop this, right? That was a cool move. Dropped the zealots in the main, and they went kind of diagonally in the spot where he wouldn't see it through part of his main to get into that bottom left base to just snipe it with 4 zealots. All he loses is 4 zealots. That's really good. It's actually pretty smart move.
상대 체제를 고려하면 이 하이템플러 엄청나게 이게 그 장애물이 될 수 있어요. 이재동 입장에서는. 그럼요. 이 템플러 없었으면 업그레이드 잘 때 히드라에 그냥 밀리는데 셔틀의 리버가 타 있다라고 가정을 했을 경우에는 일단은 막아낼 수 있게 있는데 이 히드라를 한 번쯤 활용을 해야.
It's a significant amount of Hydralisks, but those 4 Templar could just wipe them off the map, I guess.
한번 나오면 이거 싹 녹을 수도 있거든요. 히드라가. 그렇죠. 그렇기 때문에 이재동 선수는 한 방향에서 공격에선 절대로 안 됩니다.
Is Bisu ahead now, I think? It's 3 base to 3 base, basically. I don't feel like Jidong has quite a large enough army to really say he has map control. Now, what happened to those Corsairs? Did they all die? Does his main still have minerals? That's a good question. It looks like yes, I think, on the minimap. Oh, was that a shuttle that just died? Bisu's trying to get a 4th. It's an interesting spot for that Archon. What is he doing, actually? What is that? What is the purpose of that Archon right there? I guess it's anti-drop Archon, but that's awkward. Oh, he got more. Oh, did he get more mutas? Oh, he just got 2. He got 2 Templar with the mutas. Oh, nice. But they attacked it with the Hydras too early, so they actually got some storms off. But it doesn't matter. There's no more. There's no more Templar. The Reavers are slacking off. Wow. He's just going to target down the Reavers now. They got the shuttle earlier. Just going to roll over him. Just going to roll over him. Wow. That was pretty cool, actually. He's like, oh, wait a minute. You don't have your Corsairs anymore? Mutas. Mutas B. He just eliminated all 4 Templar, and he could have even gotten away with more if he was, like I said, he attacked with the Hydras a little bit early, so they were some of the Templar were still alive, and they were able to get their storms off some of the Hydra clumps. But he probably stopped. He probably eliminated 6 Psy Storms or 7 Psy Storms with those mutas or something like that, which is why he was able to actually succeed. And now he takes out Beast's 4th. That was a play. That was the play. You beeped your kitty's nose. Nice. Dude, cats are so cool. I love cats. Boop. I wish I had a cat. It's been nice to visit family though, because my cat has a lot of my cat has a lot of family. My family have cats. So I've been able to see my mom's 2 cats. My dad has, well, now 1 cat. He had 2, but one of them passed away not that long ago. Oh, this is... Jaedong ran up the right side of the map and came in. He's trying to come in the back here. He's just got too much stuff. Oh, that's a storm right there. Storm, storm, storm. Oh, maybe not. Hey, Daniel Anders, what's going on? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, Jaedong versus Bisu. Ace match. Ace match from Pro League. From, when is this from? 2008. Hey, December 23rd, 2008. It was a Christmas game. Lee Jia-dong versus Kim Taek-young. It's been a pretty exciting game, but I think Jaedong has pretty much this game in the bag now. John Dorian versus Bisu. I have not watched Scrubs ever, so I don't know who that character is. Yeah, this time the Reavers are actually firing shots, but like I don't think he can hold that spot though. Maybe, but if he loses this one, if he loses another battle, he's dead though.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Aha! Daniel Anders wants to support the Terrans. It's a nice little cute small chatcraft at the moment. So I don't know if I don't know if Jaedong can do this though without mutas. He's trying to right click the Reavers, but this is just such a good defensible spot. He actually got one of the Reavers. Zerg is more fun than Terran? I usually play random. Not because I want to play random, but just because I don't care what I play, and so I just play all three races. But I do think Zerg is fun though. Zerg can be I think Zerg might have the potential for the most fun. Because there's something when you can actually just go Sauron Zerg and swarm with tons of units. It's something it's not as satisfying to just click a barracks a bunch of times for some reason. I don't know. Absolutely wiped out. That's gotta be GG, right? There we go. There's the GG. Jaedong's a master of everything. Yeah, those goons, they didn't have enough support and they just melted to mass hydras. Woo! That was the ace match. He won it for his team. Alright. Little tiny ceremony there, pointing his finger at the camera. Poor Bisu.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I didn't remember these blue uniforms for the SK Telecom team. Alright, now the Marines are really taking off here on Chatcraft. Oh, we got Rock SC up here as well. Alright, how about, let's do something different. Let's do a TVZ. Our first Terran of the day. Jaedong versus Fantasy. Sounds good. Oh, this VOD looks like it's a big one. Jaedong versus Fantasy. Oh, I guess the VOD's okay. It was a JVZ game where his insane micro made him look like he had twice the amount of hit points on his Zerglings. That's what got you hooked? Nice. Welcome. Z Kilfing? Kilfing? I don't know how you say that. Or is it just Kilfin? And the Z and the G are like bookends or something. Team Liquid supports Fantasy to all kill Oz. Ooh. Ooh. The cutthroat maneuver. Alright. Welcome, Zakilfing. Oh, Skilfing. Okay. Welcome, Skilfing. It's funny, I don't really have... Oh, I guess I do. A lot of people have that one game or that one instance that made them go like, "Oh, what is this?" For me, it was a Boxer highlight video. It wasn't a game necessarily, but it was a highlight video where Boxer was doing crazy stuff. Like I remember there was one thing where it was like there was Scourge chasing some wraiths, and he like, while the Scourge were chasing this wraith, he moved this wraith around, and the other wraiths were chasing it, and then I think the Scourge retargeted, and he did it around the other one. I don't know. Yeah, don't kill Finn. But you're not a Finn, you're a fake Finn, so you don't have to worry if... I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people have that one game that they remember watching that they're like, oh, this is cool. And it got them into it. I think after that Boxer video, the main thing was just that I found class art. I don't remember how, but I found a class art game, and I ended up watching a class art video, and that's what really got me hooked on StarCraft Pro Gaming, was watching class art. We're gonna adjust this a little bit here. 정찰 방향을 확실히 가서 보게 되면은 어느 정도는 지금 좀 타격을 줘야 됩니다. 전략적인 변수를 테란이 생각을 Let's go back to the game. I can adjust this here. Oh, there we go. 이런 무난한 앞마당 같은 경우는 오버로드 정찰이 You had injured both of your arms? Couldn't play video games for months. Oh no! At least I'll watch someone play them. Interesting. So did you just like go on YouTube and you're like, show me StarCraft games? Interesting, that's cool. You injured both of your arms though? That's like, for some reason when you said that, in my mind it popped in my head the scene from like Naruto where the guy has no arms. Like he can't use his arms, they're both turned off, like they're both injured. And so he fights with a knife in his mouth, and he's like running around doing this like stuff. And I think he kills someone because he has a knife like on his hand or something, and he jerks his shoulder, and it makes his arm go whoosh, and he like slices some guy's neck. That's what I thought of when I thought of UX with no arms. Wait, you injured your arms playing WoW? How do you do that? Like a repetitive stress disorder thing or something like that? Class art, me and Diggity? Yeah, awesome. That's cool, man. Yeah, we ended up getting a whole... When class art stopped casting, me and Diggity filled in the gap, and then class art came back, and we ended up kind of teaming up with him, and then Cholera and Rise ended up joining up, and other folks too. Spamming heal on Moltrap. I was smart enough to never get into WoW. Not that getting into WoW is a dumb thing to do, but for me it would have been dumb, because I recognized immediately that it would have... Oh, I thought empty was Moltrap. Main take. Okay, that's funny. Honestly, I don't know the WoW terminology, but I knew that... Oh, a cheeky overlord's gonna get away. I knew that if I ever started playing WoW, it would eat my life. And I wanted other things to eat my life instead, I guess. I had this silly idea in my head that I should be doing other things with my life besides video games, but I'm older and wiser now. Solo leveling non-stop for weeks. Jeez. Have you ever seen there's a comic called Solo Leveling. By the way, it's a pretty good comic. It's like it's a manga. I think it's called Solo Leveling. Yeah. It also reminds me of Sword Art Online. The main character in Sword Art Online is like a solo player in an MMO. Oh, here's the counterattack. Oh, that Firebat's Perfect though. Oh, look at that. Firebat. Firebat in the gap, Firebat in the bunker. He could have run by with those lings, I guess. But it was a little, I guess he thought it was too dangerous. Got hooked a few years ago. Then Classic didn't move on to the expansion. Classic is such a funny thing that they're like, they made a bunch of extra money because they're like, we're going to remove all of the improvements that we've made, or not improvements, but like, we're going to remove all the extra stuff that we've added. Go back to the beginning. And some people were like nostalgic for it. It's just an interesting concept, but it makes a lot of sense. Imagine besides the gap guy, yeah. You stand with this flamethrower in the middle of no, you don't get to go in the fancy bunker that protects you. No, you get to stand right there. Just make sure they can't walk by the bunker by yourself. You got bored after leveling to 70. Was that the max, right? Wasn't there was a max level? So like once you finished leveling, you're like, what else do I do? Brood War vs. 2. I guess I could see that, yeah. I guess I could see that. But at the same time, like Brood War and StarCraft 2 are different games. I guess people mostly play, well, some people play Brood War out of nostalgia, but they also play it because they think it's just a superior game. Wait, there's a StarCraft 2? So the joke never gets old, man. Dude, one of the funnest things for me to do is to go into random chats and like and ask dumb questions, or not dumb questions, but like ask stuff like that, kind of troll questions. Oh, he finally got that Overlord. Like if StarCraft comes up in like another like I'll give you an example because I'm just making noises right now and not actually explaining what I'm talking about. Some good meatless Harass though, by the way. So Jaedong's trying to get his third up. It looks like his third is up, but it's gonna be hard to protect if Fantasy can actually ever move out. But so like I watched this FPS streamer who's Australian, and I know that he knows who I am. And so I'll go into his chat, and sometimes people will mention something about StarCraft, and I'll say like, what's StarCraft? Is that another game? And people who know me are like, heh, oh you. But I get to troll some other people who are like, oh, it's this old RTS game. And someone else will be like, no, he don't worry, he knows what StarCraft is. +1 weapons on the Firebats, by the way. They were showing the damage. I'm gonna go back and check this. They're hovering over 16 + 2, 18 damage. So that means they're two-shotting Zerglings, right? Because Zerglings are 35 hit points. 18 + 18 is 36, right? Yeah. Classic WoW and latest retail WoW is different as Brood War and SC2. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. How's it going, the Optimator? Didn't hear the alert. I don't know what to say about that. Well, plus this is like off schedule, but I can't really stream on schedule while I'm traveling and seeing family and stuff like that, so it's also a reason why people probably missed it. We're actually up to about 20 viewers though, which is pretty decent for an off schedule stream. In the middle of the day on a weekday. Maybe people are watching at work. Oh, look at this. He found a spot behind the mineral line where there's no turret fire. Looks like he's gonna get chased out, but that was a pretty good spot. So now he's got lurkers. Although Fantasy already has tanks and vessels. So the lurkers might not be a much of a stopping thing. Let's see. He killed the Firebats. Not a lot of Marines left. He loses the vessel. Wow. Fantasy cleaned that up with just like a skeleton crew of units. Anyway, yeah, I never played WoW, and people have wanted me to get into it a few times, and I'm just like, wow, not even once. I might not get into so into it these days if I tried it, because it is a little outdated, and so like I might not get as excited about it because it might not seem as cool. But also, when I watch people play, I don't know, when I watch people play MMOs, I don't really find it very cool looking. Like, I'm not really, it doesn't feel like the kind of game that I would be interested in, actually. But maybe it's just because I don't know what's going on, and I watch people play MMOs, and I'm like, look, big, shiny, flashing lights and a bunch of animations that don't mean anything to me, and it seems boring, but maybe if I knew what all the animations meant, it would mean something to me and be more exciting. Vanilla WoW was the best version of a 90s era MMO. Today's WoW is much what we'd expect from a modern MMO. Okay. They're different genres. Interesting. And to answer your question, Skilfing, I have not played an MMO. I'm like pausing, I'm like, have I ever played some kind of MMO? If I have, it was just a very brief tryout, but I don't think I played an MMO. Oh. Wait, what was in that dropship? Oh, it was full. It was full of Marines and stuff. That's a full dropship. That is 10 supply I gotten right there. But like, there's a streamer that I watch a lot who plays Guild Wars, which is another MMO, and like, not that exciting to me. I watched a bunch of people play New World when that came out, and that was a big deal because everyone was streaming New World, and it was just kind of like, it seemed too grindy, and I think that's how MMOs are a lot. Like, you have to grind a lot, and I was like, I don't want to go around and like chop down a million trees just to level up my tree chopping skills. You know, it seems really not how I want to spend my time. And I know it's addictive, but it doesn't appeal to me, I guess. Yeah, the social aspect is what I like about games in general. You know, it's why I played StarCraft so much. I didn't play StarCraft so much because I did love playing it, but most of the time when I was playing it, I was playing with friends. And that's what kept me in the game over the years, was because I'd play with Diggity or something like that, or other friends. So I love the social aspect of things. I could see how that would be big in an MMO if you got your clan or your guild or whatever it is. Prefer to grind a build order instead. Exactly. I have never really enjoyed that aspect of playing StarCraft either. I never really played StarCraft to get like high rank very much. I just kind of made it up as I went along a lot of the time. So I didn't usually try and perfect build orders or anything like that. I didn't even know about build orders until after I found out about pro gaming later on in life. But I mean, I guess I'm not completely opposed to grinding. There have definitely been some games I've played that have had grinding aspects to them. But like, I played a lot of Starbound, and I don't know, I felt like the grinding on that was a little bit more interesting because you had to like dig deep down and you had to deal with a lot of different enemies, and like, it was always different every time. It wasn't just like walk out into a field and kill a million rats or whatever. I don't know. Plus, I'm not sure if I would enjoy the fact that in MMOs you have to work with other people. Sometimes you just want to play by yourself. And, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Flip Bambino, how's it going? Haven't played any MMOs since Vanilla WoW. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've seen enough of the new ones that I kind of have a feel for what the new ones are like. I thought about playing Elder Scrolls Online because I love Skyrim so much, but then I basically heard from a lot of people like, I played it because I wanted to play more Skyrim, but it's not like Skyrim, so I never got into Elder Scrolls Online. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Huh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, like, the experience of living in a world, that feels more like a Skyrim experience, which is what I enjoy. So maybe I wouldn't like the new MMOs that much. What about is Red Dead Redemption? That's an MMO, isn't it? I have that on my wish list and I haven't played it, but that's something that I thought might be. That's I think a lot of people like the world of that game, right? That's why a lot of people liked it. Oh, thank you, Windows Virus Protection, for telling me you didn't find anything. Really, thanks for distracting me by popping that up. GTA Online Old West version. I haven't even actually played any of the GTA games since like the old. I think I played some of my friends' Super Nintendo back in the day or something like that. Online play, but it's single player. Okay. Trying to think what the closest thing to an MMO would be that I've played, and I can't really think of anything. Even games that are like semi-MMO games, I never really played it. Like when I played Diablo 2, I played by myself, or I played on LAN with a friend. I never played like online Diablo 2 or anything like that, so I didn't really ever have that experience. Isn't Red Dead Redemption kind of like I thought it was more like Old West Skyrim, right? Kind of a thing where it's open world, you wander around and you find side quests and stuff. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the Old West that much either, though. So maybe I wouldn't like it for that reason. Is the minimap cut off on the bottom? Just slightly, but not enough that it made a difference. I never played the original RDR, but I don't remember why, but for some reason I thought Red Dead Redemption 2 was something I really wanted to play. And so I wishlisted it, and then it's been years and I haven't actually gotten it. I think I'm waiting for a bigger sale, maybe, I don't know. Like it's often on sale for like 20% off, but I haven't seen it on like a ridiculous sale, so I'm like waiting for it to be stupidly cheap, I guess, which I might be waiting a while. I wonder if there's some specific metrics that they use to figure that out, like maybe when a game is slumping in sales at a certain rate, then they're like, okay, now is the time to put it on the super sale to get some hype up around the game, get some viewership, get some people playing it again. I'll bet there's some analytics around that kind of thing. Ever play Spore? No. You know what I got? I got gifted Stellaris recently, which I don't know if that's MMO. But it seems similar. For some reason, it reminded me of Spore. I don't know much about Spore, but I feel like Stellaris might be similar. Wait, no, is Spore the one where you like evolve creatures from very early stage or something like that? Let me see here. Stellaris. Ultralisk's in the house, by the way. It's 100% a mole trap game. All right. Let's see. Stellaris. Store page. Is it an MMO? 4X sci-fi strategy. Oh, that sounds cool. I don't know if it's MMO though. Looks like it's not. Spore. I want to look up Spore now. Oh, bye-bye vessel. Spore. It's $2 right now on Steam sale. Wait, but there's like a million. Oh no, not a million. So there's Spore, Spore Galactic Adventures, more Spore, Spore Creepy and Cute Parts Pack. So I wonder if there's a pack that I should get instead of just a single game. But for $2, you can't really pass that up, can you? But is this what I thought it was? Single cell to Galactic God. Evolve your creature in a universe of your own creation. Yeah. I remember hearing about that and thinking it was kind of an interesting concept. But I didn't know how fun it would actually be. Why is it a totally a mole trap game? You've analyzed my gaming patterns. Single player, deep, open-ended. Yeah, I think so. Maximum creativity and rewards. Ah, I like that for sure. You know me so well. I actually really like turn-based strategy games a lot too, so that's why Stellaris looks like it's gonna be really fun. Like my favorite game of all time, or let me put it this way. The game I've played the most of all time is XCOM, and that's just all about like turn-based strategy and like resource management and stuff like that. But then another game that I've played a lot is, let's see, for some reason I've played a lot of Slay the Spire. Where do you go to your games by? There's a way to show games in order of time spent, right? I don't remember how to find that on Steam. Library? I don't know how to find it, but anyway, Skyrim is something I've played a lot of, and I have the hours that I put into it are not necessarily indicative of how much I like it, because Skyrim is like a little bit less replayable for me, and so I've only played it through twice. But each time I played it, I've just like gotten completely engrossed in it and just played it and done nothing but play it for like a week straight, basically. Eat, sleep, in Skyrim for like 2 weeks. Wasteland 3. I've never heard of that. Oh, here we go. There's a Spore Bundle. Should I get the bundle or should I just start with Spore first? The bundle is $8 and it has Creepy and Cute Parts Pack, and it has the Galactic Adventures, and it has more Spore. I think. No, it doesn't even include more Spore. It's just the packs. So maybe that's not worth. Creepy and Cute Parts Pack. I don't know if I need that. Galactic Adventures. What is this? For the first time, beam down with your allies to take on action-packed planet-side adventures. Oh. So you need to play with other people to make use of this, I guess? No, it says single player. I don't know. Start with the base game? Alright. But I want to get baited by the Steam sales, where like It's 90% off. I have to buy it right now. And then leave it in my game inventory for a decade and never play it. I love getting baited by Steam. Don't have the patience? Let's look up Wasteland. Well, first let's add Spore to cart. So don't forget about it. Wasteland. Let's see, Wasteland 3. RPG series that pioneered the post-apocalyptic genre in video games. Huh. Is it single player online co-op cross platform Steam trading cards? All right. RPG strategy. Maybe I would like this then. No, when you say you didn't have the patience for it, what does that mean? You have multiple unplayed games in your Steam library right now. Dude, I have like 80 unplayed games in my Steam library. And I'm a low number. I know people that have like hundreds. Oh, lots of written dialogue. That's not fun. Actually, let me check here. Let's check my library. So I have 135 games in my Steam library. And I will see 1, 2. I'm just gonna count the ones I've played actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna stop counting out loud. I've actually played a lot of these. I'm up to 30. I actually had a good record here.
My life for hire.
Yeah, okay, so I've got 130 games, and I've played about 50 of them. So that's actually not too bad, but I still have, yeah, I was right when I guessed 80 games that I haven't played in my library. 606 in your library. Oh my god, dude. How many do you have, literal noob? Because you're like, I have multiple unplayed games. That makes me think you have like 5 or 10. And I'm like, no, I've got 80. And some of my, I definitely plan on playing. A few of them, and I've played like 50 of the games that I have. That's a lot of tanks, by the way. I don't know how you break that many tanks. Swarm was not going to do anything against that. Plague could do something. I don't know how you beat that many tanks. Yeah, you gotta resist, right? You gotta resist. You probably have around 20 with 100 games in your Steam library. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So some of the games in my Steam library, I was gonna say is, there are games that I like. Of those 50, probably 25 of those 50 games are games that I like played once or twice, and I was like, I don't really like this, and I didn't go back to playing it again. But at least I played it and I gave it a shot, and I decided I didn't like it, right? But then I have another 100 games that or another 80 games that I just have never even installed. And I would say of those 80, 10 of them are pretty good reasons. Some of them are, oh, hold on, here we go. This is Jaedong's chance. No, there's too many tanks. There's too many tanks. Oh, is he gonna drop on top of him though? Oh, is he gonna drop on top of him? Oh, the plague as well. But there's no units. There's no units there. He needed to drop on top of those tanks with just like a dozen lings. He could have killed so many of them. Oh well. He still killed a fair amount of tanks though, but I don't think he killed enough of them. But Fantasy is not really protecting his tanks at all with Marines or anything, so he is gonna lose them. And Fantasy GG's. All right. Wow. I think probably 5 of the games in my Steam library are ones that have been gifted to me, I think, that I've never played, and like 5 of them are like, I actually bought a pack of like 5 games and I played one and I didn't like it, so I never went on to the others or something. Hold on a second. Where's my phone actually? Siri, call Jaedong mobile. 안녕하세요. Hi, Jaedong. Watch your game from 2011 against Fantasy. Which one? Oh yeah, there's probably a lot. Winners League from March 20th. Yeah, you know the one. Yeah. Well, I know you won, but I still wanted to say that you could have killed more tanks if you'd had some units in your overlords. Oh, you couldn't. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you're pretty good at the game. You probably knew about that. Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to let you know that you should have done it better. Cool. Yeah. No, don't worry. Just do better next time. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, alright. Well, still on for later? Okay. Alright, take care. Bye. Alright, I'll let him know. Who's next? Here's another one here. Jaedong versus Harangi. It's like, this has got to be a good game, right? Because it's a 40-minute VOD. Even though it's Harangi, who's not that great. Let's do another. We haven't done TVP today. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This might be the last game. Well, actually, do I have much time for this game? I was going to do like a 2-hour stream, so maybe I don't have time for a 50-minute game, actually. Let's do, we haven't done a TVP yet today, though, so let's see if we can find a nice little medium-length TVP. Free versus Haya? Oh, that's 40 minutes also. Violet versus Bogus. That's a TVP, right? Or is that a PvP? No, that's Terran versus Protoss. Violet versus Bogus, though. No one likes them. Although it is recommended. Let's see how long this is. Wait, oh, this is a ZVP. But wait, Bogus is a Zerg? I thought Bogus was Terran. Oh, this is a replay. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Bogus is Terran. Alright, so this will be the last game. The last game, and then I'm gonna head out and do more family stuff. I like how they look behind them like, what? Is it, what? Wait, who did I say this was? Violet versus Bogus.
뭐 우정우 선수 또 이런 느낌이 있겠죠. 화승호주와의 대결에서도 이재동, 박준호 다 꺾고.
So after this game, we'll do chatcraft, and then we'll do a little raid, and we'll call it a day.
이게 우정우 선수가 오늘 또 이신영
What the hell is? I mean, you know,
힘을 내봐야죠.
I am going to a big Jaedong get together next week. Lots of your games are from early Steam sales, huge packs. Yeah. I have a few of those too. I mean, that's where probably the 80 games I haven't played, probably 70 of them, or 60 or 70 of them are from Steam sales where I was like, oh, I should get that and play it later. Actually, a few are from Humble Bundles for the same reason, where I was like, oh, I should get this bundle, and then like I didn't play, I never play them. But they were so cheap! It's such an interesting bait, you know? Like, it doesn't cost the producers anything. It doesn't cost them anything to have another person download the game. So it's just free money. And if people don't even play it, then it's like, well, if you're gonna get $2, like, Spore is $2, right? Maybe I'm gonna get Spore and never play it, who knows? But they don't lose anything for selling it that cheap. It's just free money. So if they're getting less free money, but it's like they wouldn't have gotten that money at all, because maybe I wouldn't have bought something for $10, but I would buy it for $1. So they get $1 from me. It's such a brilliant scam. And there's so many people that have so many hundreds of games that they've never played. And so basically all these companies just got thousands and thousands of dollars just by virtue of the fact that their game was cheap, and the cheapness was irresistible. I don't know, it's true though. I don't know a single person who plays games that doesn't have most of their library as games that they haven't played, or maybe not most. I guess I know Literal Noob. He only has 20 out of 100, but still. It doesn't have at least one. Let's say that. I don't think I know anyone that doesn't have at least one game that they've never played that they bought for some reason. I think everyone I know has at least a bunch. No, it means you're the most reasonable of us all, Literal Noob. But you're literally I'm not calling you out or anything. You're literally the only person I've ever heard of that didn't have at least half of their games being unplayed. 20 out of 100 is less than half, so it's a good record. It means you're the least dumb of us all. I've held back on that. I mean, I do have a lot of games, and that's why I don't buy as many games, is because I'm like, well, why would I buy this game if I have 10 games that I want to play still in my library? And some of them I bought them, and then I decided I didn't want to play them, maybe, I guess, but... You buy games and then you just play League of Legends. Part of me thinks about maybe going back and trying League of Legends again, but the game has changed so much that it's so hard to catch up and understand what's going on. Because when Teamfight Tactics came out, I went back and played a little bit of League, and I was just so confused all the time. The runes are different, masteries, all the characters are different, the items are all different, so I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't feel like relearning it. You have an interest in games as art, culture, and tech. So you mean you buy games that you just think are fascinating without wanting to play them necessarily? or because you just want to like check them out and see what they're like without playing them through? You've played a lot of competitive games. Okay. Yeah, competitive games, you know, you can play. I don't know if you mean you've played competitively, but games that are multiplayer, you can just play a million times in a row, and so you don't run out of it, right? Like you can always play another game of StarCraft, but once you've beaten, you know, a lot of games, you're done with it, and then you have to move to a different game. But if you play competitive games, you just play them forever, like League of Legends. Hello there, Pandemonium. Pandemonium. I just realized that is there always the word demon in Pandemonium? Or did you spell it differently so that there's demon in it? Pandemonium. It's a very hot take. Brood War is better than SC2. I don't think you're going to find anyone to disagree with you in this channel. You're in an old school Brood War channel. You're safe to say your controversial opinions here. Oh, he actually scouted these 2 starports with his observer. Playing it like you used to play it before you knew about metas and stuff. Okay, okay. Before you knew what being good was. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. No, Pandemonium. I didn't know if it was an A instead of an O or something like that. Or instead of a E. Hey, Necrospawn, how's it going? Wait, have you been in here before? It says first time chat from Necrospawn, but for some reason I recognize your name. Because it makes me think of Riddick Chronicles. But maybe there was someone else that had like Necro in their name that made me think of that, so. Either way, welcome. Oh, it wasn't 2 starports. It was a starport and a command center. My bad. Yeah, you gotta... Games like that, you have to play and not care about being good in order to have fun sometimes. Some people getting better is how they have fun, but not me. I want to play more Age of Empires. I want to get decent at Age of Empires, actually. Age of Empires 4. Trying to figure out how to fit this VOD into the thing here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get it to fit properly. That seems decent right there. It sucks because I feel like AoE 4, I actually know the game pretty well. I have a good understanding of it compared to a lot of people. Oh, there's a double gas on the island expansion? Oh, that's crazy. What map is this? It doesn't... Is this Empire of the Sun or something like that? It doesn't say what the map name is. Yeah, Empire of the Sun, okay. Yeah, but I have crap mechanics because I've never bothered to play RTSs enough to get good mechanics. And so I feel like my mechanics hold me back in Age of Empires. I forget, X, do you have Age of Empires 4? We should play together. Oh, I guess you're just playing all League all the time, right? It's expensive. It's 60 bucks. 60 bucks. Although if people are playing it on Game Pass, they're paying $1 for the first 3 months of Game Pass or whatever and getting it. You'll buy AoE 4, install it, and then go play Yasuo on top. Dude, I've been there. I've been in a place in my life where LOL was like my addiction, and I just played it all the time. When I was in Korea, I guess was the time actually. I just for basically like a year, I did nothing but play LOL, and cast LOL, and talk about LOL, and watch LOL. A dirty Yas main? I think main is like not it's too small of a word for describing how invested X is into Yasuo. Like he's more than just a main. But I say X. David Angel 64 is X if you don't know. That's why I keep saying X. Plus, it's just easier to say than David Angel 64. I'm that lazy. I'm that lazy. I just want to say less syllables. Vayne. Oh, you play Vayne also now? Vayne top. Isn't Vayne too squishy for top? I don't know. I haven't played in a million years. I don't know who's good where yet anymore. And when I did play, I used to play stupid stuff anyways. I mained... one of my mains was Kassadin, and I'd play Kassadin anywhere. I'd play Kassadin any lane. I was the only person I ever met that did jungle Kassadin. I was decent at it too, actually. Sometimes my teammates hated me for it, because it wasn't great, but... Oh. Hold on a second. My dad is at the grocery store. He's asking me what to get for something that I recommended. Alright. Mastery 7 Vayne top. Played her for 2 months every day for 5 hours. Oh. Wow. That's a decent investment. That's been your March through December. Yeah, I know you've been like playing it like all the time. That's... But do you play Yasuo other lanes also? Or do you always try and get top with Yasuo? I wish I could make a living from YouTubing and streaming, but I cannot. So otherwise I'd probably be playing more Age of Empires and stuff like that. Which is fine. I don't need to. I was never really like, you know, in it for the money or anything like that. Not that most people are. Do you ever Yasuo like support? Like if you have to play support, do you do Yasuo support or something like that? Could you play Yasuo support? He isn't really... I guess he kind of has CC, right? Because he has his tornado, so that might be a good thing to use as support. I don't know. Do they still have those items where if you're support, you can get the item, and when you last hit, it like gives money to you and your carry that's nearby you or something like that? After Season 11's item changes, any champ can go any role. Oh! That's cool. I mean, you kind of used to be able to do that, but if they've actually codified it with the items, that's interesting. Okay. Because then Yasuo would be good at using his abilities to like last hit stuff. Well, that's a lot of mech bearing down onto Violet's base. But he's got carriers now. Wait, where are the carriers going? The carriers are just leaving? Is he just gonna try and get out 6 carriers before his Stargates die and not defend the Stargates? Because that's actually really bad if he loses all of his... He invested so much and he loses all those Stargates.
이거 올라오기 전에 파이널만 깨면 그냥 이대로 사라지겠는데요. 이거 넥서스 파괴시키면은 이신영
Okay, now he's fighting with carriers. But Bogus already has a bunch of Goliaths. He actually has a lot of Goliaths. Anyway, that's kind of cool for LOL, but yeah, he's gonna. That's really clutch actually. He's gonna stop him from building carriers by killing off that base. It's TVZ with the Zealots to decide the winner. That happens a lot in Chatcraft. Speaking of which, I should boot up StarCraft so we can actually get that going. Since it takes forever for me to boot into StarCraft now. We'll see who see about who might be a good person to raid soon as well. I don't know who to raid. I still got a minute here. Let's see if anyone else is playing StarCraft. Scan is on. Maybe we could raid Scan, I guess. Oh wait, StarCraft isn't broken today. It's amazing. Amazing. Oh, wait, don't do that. Bring the game back. There we go. Yeah, and I think the Zerg are gonna win actually, unless the Zealots kill more Zerg. But I think the Zergs are. There's just gonna be too many Lings at this point. The Marine Ball is not quite big enough. And there's 2 Hydralisks on top of that, which is pretty important. All right, getting into the Chatcraft here. 8 Marines. Can still change though. The game's not over yet. Three Zealots. And we got some Hydralisks as well. It's got a lot of Goliaths. Yeah, he just wasn't able to make enough carriers because his Stargates died, right? And I wonder if he's maybe even over making Goliaths? Because he doesn't need to make Goliaths if there's not carriers coming out. If he has enough Goliaths to deal with the carriers, right? I mean, I guess Goliaths are good anyway, but still, it's like a little awkward. Adding the Hydralisks now. 2 Hydralisks. There we go. He's storming Goliaths. Actually, kind of good. Really softening him up. Did he remake his Stargates or something, or has he just kept the same 5 carriers alive this whole time? I stopped paying attention for a minute. Who's playing StarCraft? Oh, we could read Terran. That's probably a good idea. Or Gypsy. Oh, Mole Trap's on StarCraft. We could raid him. Oh wait. What the hell? There's someone streaming StarCraft whose stream title says, "Let's make out. Premium straps, premium snaps, naked streaming." I think it looks like it's a guy though. I think he's trolling. I think it's a troll title. How's it going, Master Arist? Is this a copy pasta? I didn't even start reading it. I just saw the first few words and how long the text was, and I'm like, this is a copy pasta, isn't it? And sure enough. It looks like a copy pasta to me. Wow, that's that sounds unhealthy. You may want to see a doctor about the condition that you're experiencing there. If you go 4 hours between Terran versus Terrans, see a doctor. I'll leave it, I guess. If it feels like a little bit of Artosis's channel visiting mine, you know. If there was a lot of that, it would be a problem, but every once in a while, you know, one every couple weeks, a little Artosis copy pasta, spice things up in the chat. It's a little obscene, but it's not too much so. The one comment you made in one of her super early videos, do I even want to ask what that was? Oh man, dude, we were at some point recently. We're on my stream. I found one of my old videos, and X, you were one of the commenters on like one of my videos from like 11 years ago or something like that. I remember some funny comments that you've made. I don't remember them verbatim or anything like that, but I remember you having made some epic comments, but I don't remember them being Oh, he recalled the carriers. Wait, was this a No, okay. He actually recalled the carriers along with like a couple ground units into that spot. It was an Artosis chatter. It would be a Mario copy pasta. I mean, that's a pretty Artosis Mario copy pasta also. Talking about Terran versus Terrans. Is this KT Rollstar team game? Yes. And there's the GG. Yeah, it was KT versus STX. This is a team game from 2011. 2011. All right, let's go ahead and pause the chatcraft. And we'll go ahead and run it. It is without mole trap that all things turn gray. See, that's why I wasn't sure what you're talking about, X, because that's not like super rude or anything like that, or not rude, lewd. But yeah, that sounds about like something that you would type. I remember there was one. I'm gonna finish getting that if off of your screen. I'm simultaneously curious about what Dickbird ASCII art looks like, but mostly not really wanting to know, so we'll leave that one off. Thank you. Forcing the copy pasta up the top. Oh man. All right, let's do some chatcraft then. But yeah, this is an old team game. Unfortunately, I am going to be heading off in a second here, but we do chatcraft. I'm sorry, we do chatcraft. We do watch parties twice a week usually. While I'm like until like mid-January or maybe even late January, I'm not going to be able to do very much because I'm traveling. But usually twice a week we do these watch parties. So. Marine Booba ASCII? No thanks. That's funny though. Well, I guess we got it anyways, guys. Well, that's a good point to end the stream on. All right, let me boot up Chatcraft here, and then we'll do a raid in a second. I think the Zerg are gonna win this one though. Oh, I have to save the map. Hold on. Save as. Chatcraft maps. December 28th. This could be the last Chatcraft of the year. probably the last Chatcraft of the year. Why would anyone make a Marine Booba ASCII art? I don't understand. It's true. Protoss actually have 6. Alright, let's get into the game here. Yeah, I was just setting it up. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see if the Zealots are enough of a spoiler by attacking the Zerglings. The Lings are, nope, the Lings just annihilated everything individually. Wow, pretty well done. That one Zealot did a decent amount of work on the side there though, but anyway, GG. Hello? Oh no, is it broken? What's going on? Hold on. Why is it not working? My ending screen isn't working. Why not? I don't understand. What's wrong? Why hello? Why is it not? Hold on. I think I just need to do something to fix it real quick. Trigger shortcut. Yeah, it looks like the shortcut should work. Control Shift G is what I have for the Zerg win. That's all right. I've got a backup. If I do this, it should work. There we go. All right, David Angel, 64, Fake Finn, and Literal Noob are our contributors to the victory of the Zerg. Yeah, I have a backup. I have some backup triggers on my system that I can type in chat to make stuff happen. So I didn't have to write HTML on the fly. I didn't have to. What is it they say in that famous clip? Program a GUI interface in real time or whatever, something like that. I don't know, some silliness. Yeah, Zerg's at 43. Zerg is at 43. Look at the other wins. 17. Man, is this what's 17 times 3? 30, 51. Zerg could get triple the Protoss score if it keeps up like this. All right, let's go ahead and raid. How do you spell Terror Terran? There we go. I got it right. Okay. We'll start a raid for Terror Terran. We'll go watch some high-level non-Korean Terran gameplay. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this little stream. A little over 2 hours. So, pretty short stream for me, but, you know, like I said, I'm kind of just trying to sneak in some streams here and there while I'm visiting family and stuff like that. So good to see y'all though. I usually end the stream by saying I'll be back on Wednesday or whatever, but I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I might try and do a New Year's stream, but I was gonna be hanging out with Diggity on New Year's. I was gonna do a live watch party with Diggity in person, but now that's off. So anyway, we'll see. I'll try and do something at some point, but just got to keep an eye on your notifications. It'll be off schedule, so. Wait, what about, huh? 8 come out? I didn't see what happened there. Yeah. Well, I might still do something with Diggity, later on in January, because I'm going to go visit him in person, even though he's not going to be at the place where I'm doing New Year's, so. Anyway, alright, I'm going to head out, and, thank you all for joining me. Take care, everybody, and oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Minions. You actually broke your shoulder? Ouch. That sucks. Alright, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. GG. That's all these people showing up right at the end.